Hey guys, Ramblin Bob here again with another update with the Pecron. So I got an email back from Pecron finally. Okay, so and it came at like in between 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So that overseas thing is like, I can't stay up that late. Okay, so do you guys remember these boards? I gotta get all the little solder things off here. Okay, you guys remember the boards that I got? These are the version 2s, the MPPT new controllers. You remember when I showed them to you guys at first, and I saw this, if you guys remember that, this little cable right here, it's not attached to anything. It's just got this white sticky stuff on there. I believe that was supposed to be soldered to something, and because I didn't make the board, I didn't know what I didn't know if it's an antenna for communications. I had no idea what it was, and I'm a sound guy, so the boards are different to me. So this wire right here is not connected to anything, if you could see that. So this morning, very, very early, I got a email, and it says that, greetings, sorry for the problem. This is the problem of our warehouse. There's a connecting wire on the charging board, which is forgotten to be welded on it. What you received is a semi-finished charging pad. We'll send you a new one today. That's the broken English that really it's hard to understand. Like this email, I understand. I wish that there was better communications here. But so notice that they're talking about an unfinished wire, right? And well, there's an unfinished wire that was also on the other one. And I thought that was really weird too. I thought that see, okay, you guys see this wire? See that? It's not connected to anything. There's a little white piece of that. I don't know, maybe it's a temperature sensor, or it's supposed to go there. I don't know, but I guess that's the problem. So now I'm waiting for new boards. What a saga here. But yep, see both of those. They're up in the air. So I have a feeling that's what they're talking about in the email. I wish they would have caught that before it left the warehouse. So now I have to install two new boards. Oh well. Yeah, I'll keep helping. Oh, and on another note, this also is a video to try to help Kevin. Kevin is one of the subscribers of the channel, and he was having trouble with like his port number 2 on his E2000LFP was making buzzing, humming sounds when he plugged it in. And I have a very strong feeling that it's this little fan right here. So each charging board has a little fan on it. There's really no board 1 and 2. You can swap them, they're the same thing. But right here is this little fan right here, and I have a feeling when he plugs it in, it gets warm. This little fan is buzzing. So it's working, but it's buzzing. It's making like a buzzing sounds. Maybe I'll put it in this video just to kind of attach it, just to give anyone else access to the information, because I don't know what it is 100%, but I do have a feeling, I have a funny feeling it's this little fan. This fan can't cost more than 25 cents. You can literally, if I can, let's see here, let me see if I can do it live on the air here on pre-recorded video, if that makes sense. So on this little fan, it has 2 very small little screws. Okay, there's one. Oh, holy cow. Little big screws. Holy cow. I didn't expect that big screw to come out of there. And then this side has this little... Those are huge screws for such a little fan. And then basically you... If you can get it out of there. Okay, there. So this little fan, I believe, is Kevin's problem. This fan can't cost more than 50 cents. I mean, it's tiny. Maybe a buck at a parts store. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it too deep. But that goes into the cooling sink here, and that helps keep the fan cool. The good news, Kevin, is, well, the bad news, I wish I could help you. Changing one of these would be extremely simple. You'd have to get the same fan, of course, but these fans have part numbers on them. So if you could see that, you see that part number right there? I hope you could. I'm going to read it just in case you can't see it. It's well, I can't even see it. DA0. Boy, I can't read that either. 40/10S12LA DC 12 volt fan at 0. I think that's a. Boy, I can't read that, guys. The glare in here is crazy. It's like 0.06 amps, so it's extremely low. But Kevin, I think that's what you're hearing. I personally, I don't think that that's going to damage your unit if you use it to charge. If you don't hear this fan, then I would be more worried. I don't like the noise. I don't think that's cool. But if that's all it is, then at least you know that you can still use it for the time being until you can figure out, whatever can be done about it. But that's how simple it was to fix that. So you basically just, you pop that back in here, like this, right? And then you set the fan right there again. You take these are really huge screws. I didn't expect that big a screw to come out of there. And then you just pop them down into there's a little chamber for them, and then you just use a screwdriver and you twist them back on just like this. I think it's just like this. There they go, I think. Yep, there they go. Okay. Boy, I sure didn't expect that big a screw for such a small little fan there. Okay, so as you can see, you see how it's back on there? So, Kevin, I believe that this is the trouble. I believe that's the culprit. For this board, it's obviously going to probably be that. And, I questioned that when I first got it. I thought, why the hell we got a wire just sticking up in the air like an antenna? But I didn't know what it was. So it's hard to question something if you don't know what it's supposed to be. You don't have a starting point. But, Kevin, this is the problem. I have a feeling if you're hearing that buzzing, humming sound, and then as soon as you unplug it, that the heat obviously goes down. So I think your system will work fine for the time being if you have it plugged in. I would just watch it, of course. But when you don't hear this humming, that means the fan locked up. I think this fan is either starting to burn out or it has a like an unevenness about it. You know what I mean? Like a rocking kind of like that. Yeah, I'll attach his video if I can to this one just so you can see. But at least I have more updates. I mean, this is really a saga, but I'm happy to help you guys. All right, I'm gonna upload this one. I'll put Kevin's video on the end of this one. I got little soldered chips everywhere that I got to clean up. All right, guys, just another update. It's only to keep you guys in the loop. Like I said, I didn't have to do any of this, but I do want to help, and now I got to clean up little solder chips all over the place. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.
This is port number 2. You hear it? Come around the side. It's not those fans. It's the fan on the board. Port number 2. Now I'm going to switch off port number 2. Let's see. This is solar. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take it out and you'll hear the hum stop. See, it stopped. Plug it back in. There it goes again. It's not those fans. Those fans are working fine. Okay, I'm going to take it out. It'll stop. Plug it in port number 1. No problem. Take it out. Plug it back in port number 2. Now stop for a minute. Once it gets hot, it does it again. and it does it with solar or AC charging.